Hi, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to show you how to do this simple crochet crop top for the summer. And I use cotton yarn and an H hook. You can use any type of yarn, but I would keep it right around an H or an I hook. I did a chain of 45 for a size medium, and I did it from right to the top of the breast line all the way down to the belly button. You can make it longer if you like. It is done in the length, so the length from your belly button all the way up. And I also did it with a 65 rows in total. You may need to adjust this for smaller or for bigger. If you go smaller, you can work your chain smaller, but measure it once you do your chain up from your belly button all the way up to your chest area above it to make sure it's a good fit. And you might need more rows depending on how wide that you need it. And this for me was a size medium, and it worked perfect for me. I could even have went down like to 64 rows. It was just a little loose on me, but overall it fit nicely. So this is an adjustable type of crop, and it's a pretty simple, easy pattern. The pattern is listed down below. Okay, so let's get started. I use this Caron Cotton Cakes, and I used about 3/4 of it for this crop top. So I used almost all of it, but not quite all of it. And if you're not familiar with the Caron Cakes, it is a 4 medium, 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. And I think I got it for $5.99 on sale. You're going to start with a slip knot onto your hook. I did a chain of 45 on my H hook, but like I said, you can do a longer chain if you want the length to be longer. And you're just going to yarn over and pull through for each chain and continue on. Work a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then work a half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and then half double crochet in each chain across until you get to the end. And this was a chain of 45, and you may need it longer if you like your crop top a little bit longer, because this is worked in the length. Mine reached above the belly button. This is considered a crop top. You can wear it under things. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn and work a half double crochet in each back loop until you get to the end, and then you'll repeat this pattern row for the rest of this pattern. And I did 65 rows for a size medium. You may need less rows or more rows depending if you like it bigger than a size medium or a smaller size than a size medium. You're just going to keep going in each back loop, and once you reach the size medium and you need it bigger, you can fit it around you to see if you need it a little bit tighter. And that's how I figured it out. Once I reached so many rows, I took it and made it go around my chest area, and it fit. Okay, so now you're at the part where you're going to fasten off and pull through, and you have all the rows that you need, and you're going to match up the ends, and then take your yarn needle and you're going to whip stitch, so you can go in the front and back loops and whip stitch and sew it together from one end to the next, and then you can turn it right side out, and so that seam will be in the inside. And that's all you have to do for that part of it, is just place your yarn needle in the loops on both ends and whip stitch it until you get to the end. Now weave in your ends with your yarn needle once you've finished the end of that row of the whip stitch, and then you can fasten off, and then we'll do the straps next. For the straps, I'm going 4 inches in, and the seam is in the back, and then I'm going 4 inches from one side and then to that 4-inch mark, and I'm using a stitch marker, and I'm going to slip stitch in yarn to create the straps. Okay, I'm going to slip stitch in the same color with an H hook, and I'm going to chain 65. However, you may need to chain a little less or a little bit more depending on if it will fit over your shoulders from the one side to the next. This is a size medium, so you're going to have to work it to see how close you'll need to get it for that. So I'm going to chain 65 and then slip stitch it to the other side. Now I'm going to make sure the strap is straight. You can just connect it to the opposite side and stop there and slip stitch and weave in your ends, or I also made it just a little bit thicker and I single crocheted in each chain going up. First you're going to slip stitch with your yarn, and then single crochet in each chain until you get to the other side. Okay, after you've done your single crochet on the chain, you're going to slip stitch, pull through and fasten off, and then you can do that to the opposite side for another strap. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite side for the other strap. 4 inches out, you're going to slip stitch in, and then you're going to chain your 65. It may be more or less, just depending, and I used an H hook, and I'm just going to repeat the same thing. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and it is all finished. It looks just like this. It's pretty simple and easy to do once it's done, and it fit nicely. I hope yours does too. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.